Good morning. So, it's been at least a week since I posted a video, but I do have some content because I am determined. I am determined to reach 100 subscribers. Okay? I know that may not seem like a lot at all, but for me, that would definitely be a big milestone reach. But anyways, I was just thinking. So this past weekend, for my birthday, we traveled out of town to Asheville, North Carolina. It's so beautiful. And me and my husband booked a massage. And because we're not from the area, we were running late anyways. Had to get our car from valet. Didn't take into account that. We didn't take into account traffic. But anyways, we got there a few minutes late. And the lady, one of the massage therapists, she was like, you guys are almost 10 minutes late, but I'm going to give you some grace. And when she said that, I was like, She said, but I'm going to give you, she kept saying, but I'm going to give you grace. She didn't say she understood, but she says, I'm going to give you grace. And that made me thought about the devotion that I read, I think that morning or the morning before. And I was writing about, from that it was talking about grace. And so I began to write, how God extends grace to us and how we should, in the same way, extend grace to others. So hear me out. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We fall short, all those things. But God still finds it within himself. God still finds it, within himself to give us grace, to be gracious to us, to love us, to provide for us. Even in our mistakes, our stupidity, our ignorance, whatever you want to call it, God still extends grace to us. I'm not saying we have to be exactly like God. I'm not saying we ignore the red flags. I'm not saying we allow people to take advantage of us. No, but what I am saying is remember, how God has extended grace in our lives when we messed up, when we knew we should have went right but we went left, when we knew we should have forgave but we didn't, when we knew we should have been obedient but we delayed our obedience, which was still disobedience. And God still was gracious to us, gracious to wake us up in the morning, gracious enough to open the door for us, gracious enough to give us the promotion, gracious enough to wake us up in our right mind, gracious enough to give us the mobility of our limbs. So the least we can do is to extend grace to others, because we don't know what someone is going through. I'm not saying ignore the red flags. I'm not saying let people run all over you. I'm not saying don't have boundaries. But what I am saying is extend grace, because you don't know what that could do for someone.